Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's One Piece live reaction bingo for chapter 1174. Now, if I'm a little bit light on discussion this week, my throat really hurts. If this wasn't a break week, I asked if we were going into a break week or not. If it wasn't a break week, I was just going to wait and do 2 chapters next week, but since it's a break week, I'm going to push through and do this now. But if you want to see these videos early, I post them when I read the scans for patrons and members, so just hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/HakuofTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron if you want to see these videos when scans come out. If not, they'll be out for everybody when the official translation comes out, so you don't have to worry about me spoiling you or anything. If you want to stay around, subscribe, stay around. Other than that, if you want a link to generate your own bingo card, the link to the bingo card generator is down in the comments and description as always. So yeah, with all that aside, let's see what I've got on my card for this week, and then we can start reading and see what the chapter has in store for us this time around. So on my bingo card, we ended up with, I also thought about not playing bingo this week, but I was like, it's not going to be that much extra talking. But we have 1174. I got Imo-sama, any Straw Hat member, Cross Guild, Oda or Narrator Box, Joy Boy or Nika Mention, Devil Fruit Awakening, New Name Devil Fruit, Flashback, Apparent Death, God's Knights, Shirahoshi or Lola, Silhouetted Character, Free Space, which we can click any of the Roger Pirates, Yonko, Carrot and or Zunisha, Child, New Named Character, Luffy meets Imu, Gorosei, Marine, Straw Hat Grand Fleet Representative, Named Attack, Kid or Heart Pirates, or Revolutionary. So last chapter we got a lot more than I was expecting on the bingo board. We covered a lot more ground than I thought we would do now that we're back in the present time. So I don't know if once again we'll end up with a lot of stuff, or if we will start settling down a bit in terms of like how closely we focus on one specific thing each chapter. So we have the strongest in the world and Roger hanging out. Cover request by Tokomon. Roger takes a stroll and tames a Tyrannosaurus like a puppy, hanging out with the previous, well, if it was an Allosaurus, I would say the previous user of Drake's Fruit. Okay, so food and any of the Roger Pirates right off the bat being delivered by the request this time. I guess if I have those, I can go ahead and mark them off. I don't have food. Welp. Let's see what we end up with in the actual chapter. We start off, a blunder in the endgame. This is bad. That damn dream demon. And it's not just the ship. All those sea clouds got blown away with it. What a mess. I can't stop the arrow's effects. The brats will fall and splat themselves against the mountain face. Gunko, you gotta stop the kids. We need to call off the plan for a bit. He's radioing in. It's no use. Lord Imu's in there right now, not her. We have to free them from this arrow. Okay, so Imu would have to give control back to Gunko for a bit. We have to free them from this arrow. What's this made of? I'm not leaving a scratch. Daddy, Mommy, save me. That's useless, you fools. If that were possible, I'd be doing it myself. Those parents are trying to protect their children, but the thorns won't let them touch the brats. But the way things are going, they'll be soon forced to watch the kids careen to their deaths. Oh my, what a juicy way to die. And we have the sadistic face taking up this panel. Hey, wait, this kind of works out. Since Gunko's being controlled, the Great One's technically responsible for this. We can always snatch more brats afterward. I can hear it now, the sweet sobbing screams of their dear parents as they plummet. This is gonna be so touching. Attention brats and PTA members alike. Our initial plan to ship the tykes off safely to the Holy Land has run into an unforeseen snafu. The ship and the cloud layer have been wiped away. So to be blunt, you kids are about to fall to your deaths. There's nothing there. It's almost comical, I know. You've come so far to find a morbid finish line ahead. Also, kind of funny to think that this is kind of Hyradine's crew member's fault. They just had to knock it into this area. We're just gonna march off the edge like this, we'll fall if we keep going. If giving up my arms is the only way, or only surefire way to stop them, then so be it. We have Oimo going in. Grandpa Oimo! Unfortunately, there really is no way to stop this. We finally got all the brats to the harbor. What is that bastard Summers doing? Couldn't Killingham just command one of the giant dream demons to provide a walkway for them, like one of the long dragon type ones? And then it's a repeat of the same page. Damn. Yeah, it's hurting you. Let go, Grandpa Oimo. Please, forgive me. And he collapses over. Okay, since we had a scene break here, before moving on, let me double check what all we've seen. We've seen children. Again, I'm probably just not going to end up with a strong lineup. We have God's Knights. Do I have those? Yeah, we do. No flashbacks. We have the Awakening, I think. Does he still have the thing around him? Yeah, he still has the thing around him. So we have the Devil Fruit Awakening. Then I don't remember if we've had a narrator box. I'll have to pay more attention moving forward. Do I not have Blood, Sweat, or Tears? I was kind of banking on that as another free space. That one hurts to not end up with. They've mentioned Demo, but we haven't seen him yet. Don't think we've seen any of the Straw Hats yet. Okay, so, not the strongest so far, it would seem. We don't have even the Grand Fleet representative, so it depends on what we see from here on out, where we cut to. It seems we really can't do anything while the Arrow's around. There's no way to stop the kids, so we can't save them. No way. You expect me to watch my own child plummet to death? If they fall into the realm of the dead, we won't even be able to recover their bodies. Those demons are screwing with us. And then Summers is just laughing the entire time. I must have done something bad. This is divine punishment, isn't it? Ha! The one kid's face. Ha! Brother, what are you talking about? I was always told that too when I got in trouble. Me too. If only I was a good boy. You guys really think we're gonna die because we're bad? What? No way. I'll be a good kid from now on, I promise. Save me. Help. I'm sorry. I won't do anything bad anymore, ever. And we have a flashback now to him with Ripley. The Sun God pays special attention to naughty kids, But, like I said, I won this in a duel. Okay, so is it going to be the moment for either or kind of both of them, Loki to save them, and for the people to be like, okay, he's a good guy, he saved our kids, for Luffy to do it, and it to be like another sort of Sun God Nika kind of thing? Or for both Loki and Nika, or Loki and Luffy to get the feat of saving them. The strong should look out for the weak. Now go apologize. And then we have, is that Ilva? Why haven't you cleaned your plate? Do you hate my cooking that much? No, I just take carrots. How many times have I told you not to take your father's sword? We have all the other kids. I hate you, Grandpa. You and your savage pirate crew stink. Why are you lying again? And Usopp's secret giant child? Why are you lying again? I can't protect you if you lie to me. Hold on. Well, okay, never mind. It was Usopp's mom who had the nose like that. I was going to say, are we going to get secondary Yasopp child? Are we going to have a Usopp half-sibling? But no, it was Usopp's mom who had the nose. Why did you bring my homework with you? I forgot it on purpose. I didn't do it. And if the mom had a nose like that, you could have said, of course, maybe Yasopp had a type. But the mom's nose isn't like that. They're all crying. I don't want to die. Mommy. Huh? Cologne, come here. And then we have Ripley just tank it. I'm sorry, but I can't stop you, I can't stop you from moving. But I can at least do this much. But if you don't let go, you'll die too, Mom. I'm okay with that. It's better than letting you die alone. Oda's got a real problem here with moms. he does quite a bit to them in the story. Then she and Cologne go flying off the edge. Mama, Mommy, Grandpa, Mom, Ma. And all the parents do the same. It's okay. We'll be fine. I just know it. We'll be saved. And we have, what was her name again? Ronja, who was kind of the goat before? We'll be saved, right? Ronja! You did great back there, Papa. Ronja is sick. Like, she really, like, the speech from before, that one chapter where she got some focus, that was sick. Bent, Mommy. What scares me the most, my mommy. I'm sorry I said you were scary. I don't mind being scary. Your fierce mommy loves to protect you. Must be nice, having parents like these. Don't worry, I'm here for you. You're not my mom. Yohara, and then Anjay jumps onto her. Miss Anjay? Stay away from my school. It's embarrassing enough having a total nerd for a brother like you. I can be more discreet so they won't notice me. Divine punishment, huh? Bjorn Tasso! And we have, why am I forgetting his name? Jump again. I'm fine, it doesn't hurt. Brother! Why am I forgetting his name? Gerd, Stanson, Goldberg, Hyridine is the captain. Literally, Roto. That's what it was. I was going to say the one member of the crew whose name I'm forgetting. I, really, really like this. I like arc characters, and when we get good arc character stories, and I think Oda's done a really good job with the kids. Like, it's something that we're, as a reader, at least me, and I don't know about the rest of you, I feel like most people too, are probably paying so much attention to the Straw Hats and all the stuff we saw in the flashback, and these characters that we really know, and these characters that we know are going to be, like, important in the grand overall world of One Piece, that it's easy to overlook, like, all of these things we've seen from the beginning of Elbaph until now with these kids as side characters. Like, seeing what they were afraid of, seeing stuff with the teacher, stuff with Roto, going with how they were being raised, and seeing the previous generation, like the one who's like, Mommy doesn't mind being scary and all, and the one who was complaining about, I don't like you and your old pirate crew stink and all. Like, I really do like these kids as side characters, and I think this moment is really good, actually, even though, again, I think a lot of people, the typical sort of, there is not a good word for the type of reader that wouldn't get me somewhat canceled, but the exact type of person is going to complain about this, is not going to care about this kind of thing, but as somebody who actually cares about the story of One Piece, like, this is pretty good. Gee ha ha ha. Look at them. Those worthless scraps are tumbling into the abyss. My heart's quivering. What a touching story. If you just let them fall, you'd only be down 10 brats. Those parents are stupid. Their love made them choose to die with their kids. I have butterflies in my stomach. What beautiful, meaningless deaths. And we hear a thudding. What? And what is... I can't tell what this is right now. They all land on something, that's what it is. Cologne, where are we? I don't know, Mom, but we're all safe. Mom? I call that one Gum Gum Rice Cracker Belly. Anyway, you're kind of digging into me, so get off. Huh? So, Rice Cracker Belly, he did something before that was Gum Gum Rice Cracker. Hey you, as soon as we land, I want you to hop off my back, you hear? Okay, this was Luffy spreading out thin on top of whatever form Loki is in. Is he going to actually be Jormungandr? It looks serpentine. As soon as we land, I want you to hop off my back, you hear? I don't want you meddling in my fight. Did he say back? You guys just came falling down on us out of nowhere. Good thing we were passing by. I didn't sign off on this. I'm the Great Destroyer. I'm not responsible for anyone's safety. Now let's move. But I don't know, isn't Fenrir like the one that's supposed to kill Odin or whatever? So isn't he more of a destroyer than Jormungand, who's just like the world serpent? I don't know enough about Norse mythology. But it's so cool having, Gearfifth Luffy and Devil Fruit form Loki. I really hope we get to see it here. We're getting to the end. Is it snowing? That's so sudden. Wait, was that thunder? And it seems like he swung the hammer before and it was lightning. He swung it again and it was ice. So it seems like whatever he is, he can control weather. So I guess that takes out the people that are like, Dragon's devil fruits about controlling the weather. It seems like Dragon can control wind, at least, and maybe that allows him to make storms, similar to the way that Nami does. But it seems like whatever Loki is doing controls the weather, unless the snow is Loki's and the lightning is, because he had the cuff on him before, the lightning is a part of Ragnar's power. What? The tree is shifting, and is that from Luffy maybe? What is that beat? All of Elbaph is shaking. On a curious day, when thunder and snow both flurry, a giant beast shall appear to blot out the skies. The drums of liberation will boom out. I'm getting chills. What? And the sun god will rise. Look how big you got. This is gonna be funny. And we have little Ragnar up there on him as well. So he is a dragon of some kind. Or I guess, much like the fake Nidhogg down there, is he the real Nidhogg? But we see that at the very least, Dragon's fruit isn't the dragon fruit. Potentially, because Loki's might be. The hour of Elbaph's liberation has come. Break next week. Very cool final spread, though. Man, I really just like Loki so much. That was a really, really, really good chapter. I think that having Summers just be this sadistic, irredeemable, real piece of shit type villain is really good for One Piece, because One Piece has always had, they're complex characters, but they're like really evil, really piece of shit villains. And then you get into Kaido, and I just don't know what Oda was writing, and before that Big Mom wasn't. Big Mom was also really brutal, murdering and subjugating people at the degree that she was. But then you get to Wano, and again, whoever took over for Oda writing Wano, whoever was the Oda imposter writing Wano, also just could not write Big Mom very well, I guess, either. But pre-Wano, Big Mom was well written as a villain, I think. Or at least more well written. Not the strongest. I remember not liking her too much before then, because compared to a lot of the other villains, she wasn't as complex. Her character was mostly just, I am fat and I want to eat everything, and that was kind of it. I am big and evil was Big Mom's character. I want to eat everything, and so I eat everything, including people. That was the character for the most part for Big Mom. But I think that having Summers be just an evil, sadistic antagonist is good. I think that the stuff with the kids and the journey that they and their parents and family members, these characters have had, the side characters in Wano have been really good, even though right in the middle of the arc, we spent so much time in the flashback that it's easy to overlook the side characters, the arc characters. I think the Elbaph arc characters have been good. And then at the very end, getting chills, seeing this really, really cool reveal. We don't get the actual name or anything, but getting to see Loki transformed along with Luffy in Gear 5 and Ragnar there. Very, very cool chapter. Yeah, I thought it was really good. But with that aside, let's go back through and see if at the end with, Loki and Luffy coming in, if that helped us out any. We did get Yonko. Silhouetted character is questionable, because we did get a silhouette of Loki, but then that led into us getting to actually see Loki later on. If you want to say, silhouetted character because he was silhouetted even though he was revealed in the same chapter, it's a bit of a stretch It's not going to help me, but if it helps you, you know, fair. Other than that, I do think that we are kind of like, none of the characters that were named are new for us. We didn't see Hyridine. We didn't see a Gorosei. We just got Yonko because of Luffy. Did we? Yeah, I mentioned Dragon a bit just because of Loki's Devil Fruit, but we didn't actually see any. We got the Gum Gum Rice Cracker Belly. So named attack. I'm pretty sure he did Gomu Gomu no Senbei, Gomu Gomu no Rice Cracker before. I just don't remember when it was, like what the context was. We did see a flashback when the kids were thinking about their parents and teacher and all that. I don't know if we got any narrator boxes again. Nika was mentioned though, right? Pretty sure. Any Straw Hat member we got. Imusama we technically got because we saw Gunko and they said this chapter that was Imusama in there. So the only thing I'm not sure about is narrator box. It doesn't really help me particularly. Yeah. It's all characters delivering the information when we're switching around and stuff. So I don't think there are any Oda boxes that I saw because it's the characters delivering our scene transitions. Yeah. Just glancing back through, this was a really good chapter. And, you know, they made progress on stuff going on. We finally, something that I'd been saying the past like week or so, is that I really wanted to see Loki and Luffy again, so we finally get back to Loki and Luffy. That's good. But yeah, I really, really, really liked all of this. I appreciate you sticking through this video. If you did, if like anybody's still here, since I was probably lower energy than usual, trying to maybe speak a little bit more softly than usual because of my throat hurting and all. So because of that, I'm gonna hurry up and end this. Thank you so much for watching, for being here. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reactions. How'd you do on bingo? Like, there's a chance that you could have gotten a bingo. Like, again, this card, this layout isn't bad. And if you got like Blood, Sweat, or Tears, which I didn't, that's a free space. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you want to help support the channel by sharing around or dropping a super thanks, it's appreciated. If you want to help support the channel by becoming a member or patron, you also get your name at the end of videos and get these videos early when I read the scans. So just hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already members and patrons. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan, Holly, and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, The D-Man, and Maru, Cherryton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pater Dial, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.